Hey everybody, good to see you. I'm about to present another art lesson from my studio. Today I've been thinking a lot about this unusual time that we find ourselves in. People are living in isolation, working together to try to keep a very dangerous virus from spreading. We are all working together to save one another, but it means that we are also separated from members of our family, from our friends, and a lot of us can't do a lot of the things that we're used to doing. This is a time when we are focusing on safety and on staying healthy. Today we are going to be talking about symbolism and how we can find symbols to use in one big community artistic project. I'm going to invite everybody in the school to do this and everybody who sees this video. It would be my hope that we get contributions from all over the community, maybe all over the country, and wouldn't it be amazing if we got contributions from all over the world? In very simple terms, symbolism happens when you take one idea, thought, or object and have it represent another idea, thought, or object. The candle is a popular symbol used for prayer. The candle flame is a light burning in the darkness, and that is why people often light candles when they say a prayer for a loved one. We often talk about the dove as being a symbol of peace. The dove itself is a bird, but when it is used symbolically, it represents peace. That is how a symbol works. What I'm going to suggest today is that just about anything that is sitting around your house, anything that is in your mind, any artistic creation that you make, can become a symbolic prayer for the world.
Now, I don't expect everybody to have a drawer like this at home. This is in my art studio. But it shows the kinds of objects that you might select for this project. I have some twine here. That might be a symbol of how we are bound together as human beings in one situation right now. And that can be a part of a prayer for relationships and community. There's a key here. Maybe a key could be a prayer that the doctors will find a way to unlock the secrets of this virus and find a cure or a vaccine. There are lots of possibilities. Just about any object that you have can become a symbol.
I am going to be showing you some tips and techniques to make a symbolic object that represents a prayer at this unique time in our history. To demonstrate how to use an object as a symbolic work of art, I am going to show you what you can do with something like a piece of honeycomb. Honeycomb is often used as a symbol of community because of all of the little cells in this amazing structure that is built by bees. If you use an object instead of an original work of art for this, that's totally fine. But I do have one request, and that is that when you photograph it for this artwork, you place the object on a piece of white paper so that each object that I receive has the same kind of background. Now you might decide that having a picture like this isn't exactly what you're looking for. So here are a few tips on photography. One of the easiest things to play with is dramatic lighting. Find a place in your house or even outside where there is a good strong light. This sunbeam is in my kitchen, so I'm going to take my picture on the kitchen floor as soon as I move my dog Wafer.
This is what my object looks like in the direct sunbeam.
You can also play with other kinds of light if you have light that you can adjust. For example, I was able to put a direct light on my object, and I kind of like that look as well. You can also use shadow for an interesting effect. What do you think the meaning of those dark bars across the honeycomb might be? You might also decide that the shadow is the main part of your artwork. And you know what? If you decide to make a shadow your artwork, then it's okay if it's not on a white background. I have another photography tip, but only for those who have the ability to do this, only for those who have the tools for their computer and the know-how to use them. And that is that cropping is a really good idea to cut out any extra distractions from around your photograph. So you can see with these two pictures that the first one has a lot of extra in it, and I used my photo program on my computer to crop out just the image that I want to show. Again, this is only for people who have that ability. Don't worry if you can't do that. So hold on. I can just hear a few of you guys saying, what? What kind of art assignment is this? This is awesome. All I have to do is find some piece of junk, put it on a white piece of paper, take a picture, send it to Mrs. Abma, and I am good. You know who you are. But guess what? There's one other thing that you need to do to make this piece complete. I want everybody to send me a brief description of what the object represents. That description is very important to the project because it will show everybody what your prayer is, and that is what will make the piece profound. Now, of course, a lot of you might prefer to actually make an artwork for this piece. I would really like it if you did. So what do you make? It's up to you, as long as you can assign it some kind of significance, as long as you can make it a symbol for a prayer. Here are some examples of artworks people made as prayers for a previous piece that I did along these lines. This is that artwork from 2012. It is a prayer shawl. People contributed objects or original works of art. I have shared the video that goes with this artwork. Click on it and take a look if you're interested.